Derek Chauvin's defense begins its case.
Officer Chauvin's interactions with Mr. Floyd were following his training, following current practices in policing, and were objectively reasonable.
As the trial continues, an officer and police chief resign.
I never imagined this is what was going to happen. I just thought maybe he was being arrested.
After the death of Dante Wright. And a woman in Fort Lauderdale finds an iguana intruder.
Tell me you live in Florida without telling me you live in Florida.
When she arrived to her house. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solache, and today is Wednesday, April 14, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Dual resignations this morning following the death of Dante Wright, not just from the officer who fatally shot him, but from the city's police chief as well. As both letters of resignation came in, the city's prosecutor saying a charging decision would come sometime today.
This will help bring some calm to the community. Although, I think ultimately people want justice.
Overnight, hundreds of demonstrators taking to the streets to protest the police killing of Wright. The protest beginning peacefully, but by late night hours, officers began firing pepper spray and flash bombs to disperse the crowd. Also yesterday, just 10 miles from where Dante Wright protest happened, the defense in the Chauvin murder trial began presenting their case. The first witness brought to testify was a use of force expert saying that Derek Chauvin's training led him to the kneeling on George Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes.
I felt that Officer Chauvin's interactions with Mr. Floyd were following his training, following current practices in policing, and were objectively reasonable.
A second witness testifying on behalf of the defense saying that the crowd surrounding Floyd's arrest was distracting to the officers. We have breaking news just from the SFMN newsroom. Convicted Ponzi schemer Bernie Madoff is dead at the age of 82. Madoff was responsible for a massive Ponzi scheme, which he was serving a 150-year prison sentence. Madoff had asked for an early release from prison, citing that he was in the final stages of kidney disease. Turning to COVID news now, Miami-Dade Public Schools Superintendent Alberto Carvalho announcing yesterday on Twitter, as we look forward to the upcoming school year, MDCPS, with guidance from our medical experts, it is our district's goal to welcome back 100% of our students for our in-person learning for the 2021-22 school year. Broward Schools made a similar announcement yesterday for the next school year. U.S. Coast Guard station in Miami Beach and Miami-Dade Fire Rescue joined forces to stop a runaway boat spinning rapidly off the Miami coast. The man aboard the boat did not have on a life jacket, but luckily only suffered from a minor injury. Officials saying the operator is lucky the situation was not worse. Only in Florida, a woman in Fort Lauderdale comes home to a green, large, and uninvited guest. In Fort Lauderdale, 26-year-old Katie Kelly comes home to an unexpected and cold-blooded surprise.
I got home and the back sliding glass door was open. My dog will open the sliding glass door if it's unlocked, so I didn't really think anything of it.
But little did she know, things were about to get messy.
There's this noise coming from my room. Everything's knocked over.
Objects in her room were knocked over and the disorderly mess was seen on the floor. That's when Katie noticed the reptile intruder.
When I peeked in, I saw this tail.
It turns out it was just a bright green iguana making itself at home. And animal handler Alex Link shares why animals like these typically try to settle in homes.
Anything from iguanas, alligators, even mammals and things, especially when it's raining or it gets chilly out, they're going to find somewhere they can find shelter.
Residents in Fort Lauderdale say that finding unwanted wildlife like iguanas is common in the Sunshine State. What she didn't expect, though, was becoming viral on TikTok.
Tell me you live in Florida without telling me you live in Florida.
In the midst of the chaos, Kelly recorded and posted a TikTok about her surprise encounter.
The next thing I knew, my best friend was calling me and she's like, your TikTok is blowing up.
The video has now gone viral with over 349,000 likes and nearly 2 million views.
I've always seen those TikToks of like things that happen in Florida and like somebody runs into an alligator comes to somebody's store or whatever.
Although Katie had heard of wild animals invading homes, she never thought this would one day happen to her. When encountering a wild surprise like this one, animal experts suggest it's best to contact classified handlers.
You could go online and call a trapper. FWC also has trappers that they can kind of tell you are in the area.
For South Florida Media Network, Zitlali Solache. An immersive South Florida experience where you can step into a Vincent van Gogh painting. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
Oh my gosh, what is that in the sky? Whoa.
A TV news reporter in Palm Beach County is rolling for something else when he gets a shot of a fireball shooting across the sky. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Life imitates art, as a Van Gogh scene from the popular Netflix show Emily in Paris plays out in person and in South Florida. It's the Beyond Van Gogh exhibit at the Ice Palace Studios in Miami's Art and Entertainment District. It doesn't open until tomorrow, but the network's Valeria Venturini got a sneak peek.
Lights, art, music, color, and sunflowers all come together here at Ice Palace Miami for the Beyond Van Gogh exhibit.
You let yourself go, you feel what you want to feel.
Mathieu Saint-Arnaud is the creative director of the project. He wanted to bring our lovers a different perspective to Van Gogh's work.
The initial idea was to try to create this personal journey to go beyond Van Gogh and meet Vincent, the man, the person behind the myth, the dreams, the vision of the world, and all this color. We see like tens of thousands of images every day, but when do we take the time to really look at them?
Guests get to be part of an immersive experience as the paintings come to life around them.
It was kind of like a dream in a way. Like it was a really pretty show. Even landscapes, they would put it all around the room, and it'd be like if you were inside the painting.
Producers worked internationally for about 3 months to bring Van Gogh's art to the city.
Miami is a place that's always full of life. It's vibrant. People value creativity. People value colors. People love coming together here in Miami to celebrate what makes us all smile.
This immersive cultural experience runs until July 11th. For the South Florida Media Network, Valeria Venturini.
A South Florida reporter's camera caught a flashing fireball in the sky and it was also caught his surprised reaction.
Told us because, oh my gosh, what is that in the sky? Whoa.
The reporter who works in West Palm Beach happened to be recording when he saw what is believed to be a chunk of an asteroid light up the sky in West Palm Beach. The station's meteorologist says the asteroid was about the size of a car and was 16,000 miles away. Most asteroids considered close are between 1 and 3 million miles from Earth, making this sighting a close encounter. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Zitlali Solache. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.